Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew Guy, and this is the number 3 review of series number 6. Series number 6 being Fine Cut Natural. And this will be the first entry of the second tier. Alright, so we will be taking a look at Husky from U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company. Alright, so looking at the packaging. That is a sticker on a silver plastic lid. However, the lid does have a raised rim. With the other Husky product, this did give strength to the lid, and it didn't flex quite as much. Not quite as good as the Red Seal lids, but still a good showing considering it's plastic. So everything is sort of self-explanatory there. You have the scrunched U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company warning label going around the better part of the side banding. This is 100% American tobacco. More branding, barcode, and manufacturer's information. As I said, this is a product of the U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company of Nashville, Tennessee, the makers of Skoal, Copenhagen, and Red Seal. Red Seal being in the second tier with this product. The Red Seal line is a little more extensive than the Husky, though. All right. But the Huskies, with the wintergreen, the Husky was a sound product. So I'm going to crack this open. Okay. Well, the moisture level's really good. Now, when I did the other Husky, it was a drier product. Okay, it's good natural smell, doesn't register overly salt. Let me show you the can lid. Looks consistent in the can. Now the lid, it gives a little play, but there is I'm exerting quite a bit of pressure on that, and it's not. If that was a Pinkerton lid, like off of, let's say, Longhorn, that would be folding, and the ends would be touching each other. Give you a shot of the product in the can. That is pretty darn close to what it actually looks like in person. It's pretty dark stuff. Moisture level, as I said, is good. Okay. Try to get you a cut shot here, if I can. It's pretty fine, but it's also pretty moist. Now, I thought, when I did the other product, that maybe Husky ran like Skoal, being that they are from the same company, and it was just a drier product. But this is pretty darn moist. Okay, and I am back. I like it. The product is got a really good moisture level. It's got a good smell off the can, and it has a good flavor. It is along the line, salt content wise, maybe slightly higher as the Grizzly product of the last review, but it is not anywhere nearly as salty as the Stoker's product 2 reviews ago. Now, the problem with Husky, though, is that nobody can find it. I don't know where they distributed this stuff, but I'm constantly hearing people say, you know, I've never actually seen that stuff in the store. And I haven't either. Okay, I order this stuff in. And even the different sites, I don't know if they've shrunk the line and gotten rid of stuff or whatnot, but even the sites aren't consistent. Like, there's a site that only does bulk that has a straight version and another one. There's 4, but the site I use only has 2. So, you know, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't think anybody does. And to tell you the truth, when stuff starts going like that, I'm starting to wonder if U.S. Tobacco really knows what they're doing with it. It went around the side. I don't have it all the way back, but it went around the side with ease. Okay. I have not been commenting on, you know, floaters and leaving a trail and whatnot on these reviews because it's a given. It's a fine cut. And I didn't really comment on the snuffs either because I didn't even move them. I didn't even attempt it. But yeah, it leaves a trail around the side. So did the Grizzly. So did the Stokers. But this one went around with ease. The Grizzly and the Stokers gave a little resistance trying to get it around there. Yeah, it leaves a trail. With fine cut or snuff with me, it's all about management. You know, it's gonna do things that you don't want it to do, and I don't know if any experience level isn't gonna deal with something. It's about managing and getting it back. Now, I picked it up and put it back on the pile, and now it's staying fairly, you know, it's not flattened out or anything. There is a definite nicotine content, all right? I will be leaving this in after this video is over. It's, you know, it's a very, you know, it's an earthy natural with a, you know, reasonable salt content. It's pretty comfortable, okay? Now, these videos, I don't pause it long enough to tell you whether, you know, products are giving me gator lip afterwards, but the Stokers did. The Grizzly did, but it wasn't bad, and I think this is going to go along the same lines. All in all, I mean, if this is being priced second tier, $4 or so, I'd give it a shot. I mean, I'd give it a shot. If snuff guys were fine cut, I'd give it a shot. It's definitely, if you can get it at a second tier price, it's worth the money. You know, and the only complaint I had with the other Husky was that it was pretty dry. This is not. Now, whether that's intentional or the other product had just, you know, been close to a heat source in the warehouse it came from, I don't know. But the fine cut, the moisture level's great. And I'm a Stoker's guy, so I like them a little bit up. Now, I did not mention, unlike the Red Seal comes in a larger can. It's also by U.S. Smokeless Tobacco, but since it's a larger can, they have a different plastic can. These come in the regular stamped, guaranteed fresh U.S. Smokeless cans. You know, what plastic cans the Copenhagen's come in and the Skull. So this one is sell by January 27th, 2019. Not quite as far out as I'd like it, but this was bought a week and a half ago. And really with a moisture content like this, I have no complaint with that at all. But definitely give it a try if you see it, or if you're having to do another order anyway, you may want to throw it on. I'm not quite sure what I paid for this, but I'm sure it was well out of the, I'm sure it was in the premium range. But if you can get it at a decent price, it's definitely a viable option in my mind. All right, so this has been the review of Husky Fine Cut Natural. Okay, I am the Suit&Tie Dip and Chew Guy. Check out Berg's Dip Reviews, Winnington Outdoors, Dirty Pat Wash, and Tuned to Tray. All right, Tuned to Tray actually did a really, really good instrumental piece. I don't know if you uploaded it yesterday or the day before. I believe it's called Coupe de Main. I was impressed, and I don't say that often. I'm not a guy that's walking around all day going, "Oh, I'm impressed. Oh, I'm impressed." Very few of those come out of me, but I was impressed. It was all guitar. He may have, I don't know what they use now. The kids use now. Back in my day, I would have said it was a double guitar track using a 4-track, but I'm sure 4 tracks are gone to the winds of times by this point. Anyway, guys, do take care of yourselves, and as always, God bless.